Hey guys, it's Legend Kage, and I just wanted to do a quick video of what I plan on bringing to Vault of Glass tomorrow. So, I'm really going to be rehashing a bunch of stuff. I was originally going to do my Hunter because I was so excited for the Star Eater scales and how they really just made Hunter a great damage class, which is what I feel like Hunter should be. But then Bungie has to go and disable it for day one. So, in realistic, I'm actually going to be taking my Warlock. So, we'll be going over what I'm taking there. Alright, start off with my Warlock. How I have it geared is pretty much doing a regular stasis turret build. So, 4 firepowers. I'm actually going to use a different mod here. Just basic build here, taking charge, 4 firepowers. Stasis turrets with Bleak Watcher. This will help block down rooms, really be useful for any ad clear fights. In terms of weapons, probably my main one's going to be this Gnawing Hunger I got with Subsistence Demo, just to help get grenade energy back. I have both my Heritage and Succession here, which are pretty much my 2 staple PvP weapons, or PvE weapons. And adding on to that, I have my new ignition code that I've been really liking with Blinding Grenades, Ambitious Assassin, Frenzy. And this is what I plan to do for most of the ad clear phases. I'm actually running Boots of the Assembler to grant constant empowerings or healing, depending on what we need, to my teammates. I do have Variety's Brow just in case I want to go that route. But right now, this is what I'm looking at. If I go Variety's Brow, I'm going to sacrifice firepower to put on Protective Light instead, which I already have on here, just for more survivability. Personal survivability, where this is group survivability. In terms of weapons, I'm just bringing my basic 3 kinetics here. I really like kinetic specials, and these 3 ones are very solid. 2 of these are from Deepstone Crypt, and ignition code is from the seasonal override. In terms of what I'm bringing here, I have Gnawing Hunger. I'm going to be testing it out. Really good for getting grenade energy, and I pretty much don't have to ever reload. I have my Philo, first and last out, with auto-loading Vorpal. This is so that I can perform Quickswap Anarchy. It really depends on the range, and I do have Lunas just to help extend that range. I also have my 7 Seraph SMG, which I love this thing. It has Drop Mag, Ambitious Dragonfly. This thing shreds. It is amazing for if I want to do Warmind Cell ad clear. And then in terms of here, I have the basics. Lament, I don't think will be useful, but I'll take it for like killing champions if we need to. I have Blast Patoot, Xenophage, Deathbringer I'm going to be testing, 1k. And one more weapon I did forget up here is going to be Izanagi's. And that is so if I want to, I can do Izanagi's Grenade Launcher. I'll go over quickly how some of the stuff works, but just general gear. In terms of here, I don't think I'll personally be running Breach and Clear, just because double Slug does work really well just as it does, and Breach and Clear takes 9 energy. Scavengers change with whatever. I usually do Sniper Concussive. I probably will do different types of loaders there, and then yeah, Helm, just whatever heavy you're using. So that's pretty much my Warlock. I will be swapping to Well at times too for boss DPS, so probably for Atheon. But for the most part, that is my loadouts for my Warlock. Now if I change to other classes, I pretty much am going to be using the same weapons. This is pretty much what I ended up using for day 1 Deepstone. And I'm pretty sure they'll be pretty good. The only difference is I'm going for more of a stasis turret build here rather than more mine cells. Now, if I do swap to another character, or if I just want to swap to Warmind cells, I'm just going to do my basic Warmind cell build of Wrath of Rasputin, Rage of the Warmind, Global Reach, using probably Xenophage and my SMG here. That just, you kill everything in the fucking room, and it is absurdly OP. But I'm sure there will be other people in my clan running that. So I am taking the route of more of a team support role rather than a burst AoE role. But on my other characters, those would be the mods I run, and then add in Taking Charge and Protective Light for survivability. Now I'm just gonna kind of go over some of the basic damage strats that I'd be using, because ag clear strats, yeah, there's not really much to go over there, but there are some techniques I use to kind of min-max my damage. These are pretty commonly known. I did not discover any of these, but I'll put information here for anyone that wants it. I got my buddy here, Ramen, helping me out, and we're going to go through a simple Kali damage phase with all three of my loadouts, going over how to use them, as well as a practical example of using them. And we'll be able to see damage number comparisons as well. For this, we'll have Divinity debuff, and I have Lunafactions. I am not using well or anything. For the first one, we are going to be using Witherhoard and a Threaded Needle. All you do is you simply shoot target with Witherhoard, swap to your Threaded Needle to do damage, reapplying Witherhoard as needed. It's a pretty simple, casual, easy DPS loadout. Alright, so that was a pretty good example. Downsides is you do have to reload your fusion rifle pretty occasionally, but we did 432k there. So next loadout here is going to be Izanagi's with Blast Batut. This is a relatively easy difficulty loadout you can use, and it requires reload cancelings as well as quick swap. So some things you might want to take note of. One, before you pick up the flag, you can shoot a round off and reload to get your clown cartridge up, and just have your Izanagi's ready. So for this, you're going to shoot, reload, swap to your Blast Batut, fire it off completely, swap, reload again, wait for the click, unload Blast Batut again, shoot, reload, Blast Batut, shoot, reload, shoot, reload. Didn't get the full combo, but we'll see how our damage was this time. So 425. So the Threaded Witherhoard combo actually was better. But this combo also relies more on special ammo economy rather than heavy ammo economy. And now for the last loadout, and that is going to be double slug shotguns with Anarchy. This one requires a lot of swapping in order to do, and I actually have a special keybind I use that does hold sprint and swap up at the same time for a quick swap on single button. I will also go over quick on how to do that within this video. It will be timestamped down below. Is your Anarchy cannot hit the Divinity bubble like Witherhoard can. You have to be able to tag something outside of that div bubble. Atheon is big enough where you should be able to do that and not worry. Alright, so that was a very good DPS round. And let's see how the damage compared. 700k, that is so much higher than any other DPS loadout. And that is why that is probably going to be the DPS meta for a while. So, going over the 3 loadouts though, I found Izanagi's and Blast Batoot is really easy damage combo. You just have to do some reload canceling and quick swaps, but it feels really natural and you're pretty much consistently doing something. Now, Witherhoard and Threaded Needle does beat it, but it feels weird because you don't have that nice smooth cycling of auto-loading. You could just reload better, reload before you swap, but that is another good option. And then this one really depends on if we can get close enough, and if we are, it is miles, and I mean miles ahead of any other DPS loadout. Other things you could possibly use, Xenophage on Titan with War Rig is really good. 1k is pretty decent if you don't have that War Rig, so on Hunters and Warlocks. Deathbringer, I'm going to be testing out. It does have the highest damage in the game, with the huge caveat that all the orbs need to hit at max damage, and that is something not really easily obtainable. So I'm not going to solely recommend this, but it might be a good option. Now, to go over how to do this. So first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to %appdata%. This takes you to this here, and you're going to want to go to Bungie, Destiny PC, Prefs, copy this, and just paste it in there so you have a backup. You're going to take this, and you're going to open it with whatever text editor you want. I'm just going to open it with WordPad here. Now, what you're going to look for are your key bindings. So, under namespace, key bindings, you'll have 2 things you want to change. First one is going to be a hold sprint, and you're going to want to assign that to whatever key you're using. For me, it's on C. Next thing you're going to want to do is go and look for swap weapon, switch weapons. So that ends right here. Again, you're going to name that same value. You'll save this document, just Control S or whatever to save it, and you're going to want to have Destiny closed when you're doing this. When you open Destiny again, it will have this showing. If you did it correctly, this is PC only, by the way. But hold sprint and switch weapons are now both on C. And that's what allows me to do this very easy quick swap. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys are using for day 1 vault, and I hope everyone has good success with it. I'm really excited for this. It's my hopefully the second day 1 completion I'm doing, and I want to see if we can do it faster. Last time I think we were like 1245 for Deepstone, and I want to see if we can break the top 1000. So I'll see you guys next time, and I will be live for Vault of Glass day 1. So if you want to come catch me live at twitch.tv/legend_, I don't know. It'll be linked in the description. I can't do this YouTube shill stuff. So I'll see you guys next time, and I hope you guys enjoy.